Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this recipe. Yes, here it is. Some of you have tried my red velvet recipe, and you can attest that it is the best. This one is luscious. I assure you are going to love it. We are making chocolate cake, oil-based chocolate cake. So into this bowl we have 130 grams of vegetable oil. You want to ensure that you use a very good vegetable oil. This one is soya oil, so you can use any brand of your choice. Just ensure that the oil is good. All right. Then we are going to be adding 250 grams, right, of milk. 250 ml is same as 250 gram, right? So use 250 ml of milk. So remember, 130 ml of oil, 250 ml of milk, and then you're going to be adding two large eggs into the bowl. The recipe is very simple. It's something you can try. In fact, you can try it now if you have and then let me know your result in the comment section. It is absolutely easy. You don't need a mixer. In fact, this cake we baked it using stove, using gas, with a pot. You don't even need an oven. So it's something you can actually try. Even if you're not a baker, you can just try it for yourself in your house, for your children. Just try it. I assure you are going to love it. So remember, here we have oil, we have milk, and we have two large eggs. So after that, you're going to be adding 300 grams of granulated sugar. This is absolutely the best sugar that you need to use. You don't need to use um icing sugar. No, no, no. You don't need to use confectioner sugar. Just normal sugar, baking sugar. That's what I have in there. And I remember I said it's 300 grams. Even though I'm going to be listing all the everything in the description box. So just go there, copy it, maybe write it somewhere so that by the time you are trying it, you know, it will be easy for you. So when you've done that, you're going to sift in 300 grams of flour into the mixture, just the way I'm doing. Like I said, the recipe is very straight to the point. You don't need to beat yourself. So you're going to add it in batches. I added it in two batches. So I sifted a little into it, mix it thoroughly, and then you're going to be sifting the other one into it. It is absolutely easy. At this point, you want to think, oh, the cake is too runny or it's too watery. Just leave it. I assure you, you are going to love it and you're going to appreciate the end result. So you see, just sift in everything and then mix it thoroughly to ensure that there is no lumps. And it's very important that you sieve your flour or your dry ingredients. That is because you want to avoid lumps into your batter and all of that, right? You can see here now it's lumped free. That is because I added it in batches and everything is gradually coming together, right? So when you have done that, you're going to be adding 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder. And the tablespoons of cocoa powder, it is not leveled, it is heap cocoa powder. Cocoa powder is bitter, right? Then you're going to be adding 1 tablespoon of baking powder, one half tablespoon of baking powder, half tablespoon of baking soda, then 1 teaspoon of salt. That is exactly what I added. I'm going to be listing everything like I said. I may make mistake in my voice over, right? But I'm going to be listing everything in the description. So just go there, copy it, and then try it out. And I beg you, do not forget to leave a comment for me. Do not forget to share it. Don't enjoy this video alone. Kindly share to somebody you know it will be useful to, right? So you can see that everything is coming together, right? So now you're going to be, you see, I'm using milk emulsion flavor. If you don't have this milk emulsion, you can use chocolate flavor, right? So I just like to combine flavors when I'm working, especially on a new recipe. Then here I'm going to be using creamy vanilla, right? So I added 1 teaspoon of each, 1 teaspoon of milk emulsion flavor and 1 teaspoon of creamy vanilla flavor. Absolutely the best combination. And the taste of this cake, oh my goodness, it was heavenly, right? You can even see from the batter that it's going to be absolutely delicious. So do not hesitate to try this recipe. Do not hesitate to come and drop. Just look at how luscious. Oh my goodness. This is absolutely the best. I know I don't gatekeep in my channel. You know I don't. So this is what I use for my customers. That is what I'm giving you. So you need to drop a lot of hearts for me for dropping this recipe because I sell some of my recipe. So here I'm going to be adding boiling water, and that is half cup of boiling water. You can alternatively add coffee to your water. That is if you like the smell of coffee in your cake, right? You can just add it to the hot water then before you pour it into the batter. And at this point you're going to be thinking, oh, this butter is runny. Why is the butter runny? It's looking, will it cake? Will it bake well? Is it not too, wouldn't it be too runny for a cake? No, no, absolutely not. By the time it comes out from the oven, you're going to see how nice it is. And I'm assuring you that I know I've dropped a red velvet butter based recipe. I'm assuring you that very soon I'm going to drop a red velvet oil based recipe. If you like me to drop it, if I get 200 comments on this post, I'm going to drop it, I assure you. So you need to share it so that a lot of people can see it, right? So that you will have the other recipe. If not, I will still sell it. I will not share it. So you're going to grease your pan very well, right? You don't need to line your pan, right? But if you know that you're going to be adding chocolate chips, kindly line your pan. But for me, there's no need lining my pan. So you can see how lush, just see how yummy this batter looks. You need to try it, I assure you. You need to try this. You need to try this recipe. You're going to enjoy it. You need to don't just watch it, try it out. So when you've put everything inside, just tap it on the table to release the air bubbles in it. This is very important. Just tap it to release it. And then, like I said, I'm going to be baking with gas. So something happened here. When I turned on this thing, boom! I had to quickly turn it off. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. It's not safe. Please, if you have a cylinder that does that, it is not safe for you. Kindly go and fix it. So here, I need to change the head of this thing. So you see, just on your gas, ensure that the flame is blue. Put a big pot, then put your cake inside. Your cake is going to bake and come out absolutely nice. I assure you. I'm just doing this just for people don't have who don't have oven, right? So if you have an oven, immediately you are done baking, just put everything in the oven and you are good to go. If you don't have an oven, you can actually bake a cake without a mixer, without an oven, and you will still have a very good and yummy cake. So here it was ready. So how do I know if my cake is ready? This is for beginners. Just insert toothpick into your cake or a skewer. If it comes out clean, excuse me, you will know that your cake is ready. Then when I checked it, it was ready and I brought it out. You can see that the batter, this is an 8-inch pan, right? You can see that it's almost full, right? So if you want to divide this cake, you can actually divide it into 3, frost it, and enjoy with your kids, enjoy with your family, or with your friends. It is very nice. Try it out. If you watched to this level, it means you're interested in my video. Thank you so much. My name is Busy Bee Cakes. I'm a baker in Delta State, Asaba, Nigeria, West Africa. And Africa, yes, we bake good cakes. Thank you for stopping by. Kindly hit the what am I saying? Kindly turn on your notification bell and then subscribe to my channel. Share this video to as many people as you can. Let them see, let them watch, let them enjoy, let them try it with their family. Thank you so much. See you in my next video. Bye.